See through you, see through you, I see through you, I see through you. You dance, you make it, I see through you. I see through you. Wanna do it again? Wanna do it again? Ah. And if I do right, something ain't right. Come on, if you make sure you're connected, the writing's on the wall. But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall. Ain't gonna go blind. I'm gonna get myself, I'm gonna get myself, I'm gonna get myself connected. I ain't gonna go blind for the light that is black. Hear me out. I wanna do it again, I wanna do it again, I wanna do it again. You dance it right. Ain't gonna go blind, ain't gonna go blind. Here we go. It's the man show.
And now, the starting lineup for Utah. At the power forward position, standing 6'5", number 55, John Conchar. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 5, Cody Williams. At center, standing 6'11", number 22, Kyle Filipowski. At shooting guard, at 6'9", number 19, Ace Bailey. Starting at the other guard, 6'4", number 3, Deontay George. Your head coach is Will Hardy. Your Utah Jazz.
Now Golden State's starting five. They've got Moses Moody, Podziemski out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Santos in at the four-man position. And for the Jazz, John Conchar out there with Filipowski. Then it's George. Then there's Bailey. And it's Williams at the small forward. So at this stage of the season, Tim, some teams I feel are already starting to look ahead to the playoffs. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think you're going to glimpse at what that looks like because your adrenaline is going to take you there. But I think the focus should be on the here and now, continuing to get better on a daily basis.
If you're not looking at what's in front of you, you're going to lose what's perhaps ahead of you.
Boy, that is so true.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
It's deflected. Conchar with it. George, that's a two-pointer. Hits the jumper in space.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Moody finds Green. Shoots over Filipowski. Green, no luck. And it's the Jazz's ball. 4-point game. It's stolen. Drives to the hoop. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Now, Filipowski. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Bailey. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Moody comes up empty down low.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Here's George. He drains the quick shot. George has got his second basket of the game.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
First personal foul. First team.
And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Moody. Rebound by Williams. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Melton passes to Santos. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Now, here's George. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Here's Bailey. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
Now, here is George. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
Here's Santos. Drills it from outside. Santos has got 6 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Filipowski with it, guarded by Green. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Here's Melton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Pass to Williams. Back to George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Utah shooting their first free throw tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
That free throw good from George. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Utah leading by 3. Williams for 3, and Santos pulls it down. The Warriors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. They get the rebound. Moody finds Melton. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A quick look at some of the numbers for him. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 3. Down low. Taken away. In transition, here come the Jazz. And then George with the jam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Melton. Shots good by Green. Green's got his second bucket.
Yeah, when Green is looking to score, this is exactly the area he's most comfortable, right at the rim.
And Brandon Podziemski hits the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. Here's Bailey. 9 points last game out. From deep, Williams. The Warriors pull it in. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
Here's Spencer after the basket by Utah. Now, here's Melton. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Pass to Melton. Over Bailey. Melton, no good.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Williams with a clean look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one's good. Green.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Melton. And the basket by Bailey.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Santos. Inside. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, a lot of miles on those legs, but Green can still get up occasionally to flush it.
Jazz leading by 5. George passes to Bailey. Outside Williams. Outside George. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Melton. Basket counts.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. We can. Let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Here's Richard. Off target from outside. Jazz leading by 7. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
To the inside, here's Spencer. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Collier. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
They swipe it. He's all alone. Finished off the break.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Utah's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Brown. To the middle. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And, you know, Green's impact isn't always felt in his scoring, but tonight his points are having a massive impact.
Here's Collier. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. To the paint, here's George, and George with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Spencer. A 3-pointer off the mark. Utah leading by 5. Filipowski in the corner. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Porzingis inside, defended by Filipowski. Count it, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. Good on both. Tim, some forget prior to the success of Stephen Curry, The Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Collier. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Warriors trail by 7. Down low, the kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Utah has gone a meager 106 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Pass to Collier. Here's Hinson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mykhailiuk. The Jazz with another miss. To the inside and stolen by Love. Here's Mykhailiuk. Good, nice job down low.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And so it's Utah, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Porzingis. Also, Quentin Post out there. And it's Spencer in at the point guard.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gary Payton II. One shot.
Free throw off from Payton. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Driving the lane, and that one is good. And it's a 12-point Utah lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Now here's Payton, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 2 points, that one goes.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, you take it right at him, and if they block the shot, fine, but you can't back down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Out to the right wing. Here's Richard. The rebound by the Jazz.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. The Jazz working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Collier missing. So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to Milwaukee. Here's Porzingis. Makes it off the glass. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. brief look now at the best rebounders from the point guard position over the past month. Well, you look at Podziemski, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And as you can see by his spot on that list, guys, very few point guards in the league can rebound like he can. I mean, he has a knack for always being in the right place when the shot goes out.
Well, his determination really helps this team, and it is a luxury to have a point guard who can rebound the basketball like this.
Here's Collier for three. Love. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And there aren't many big men who've been more comfortable on a catch-and-shoot jumper than Love. He's very polished in that situation.
Podziemski's shot is good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
No coverage that time. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Jazz. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Now here's Love. Defense right on him. That one drops for him. Love's got 5 points in the quarter.
A great touch with the floater. Love showing he has that shot in his bag as well.
Podziemski. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Collier. He's defended by Podziemski. Collier. That's good. Collier's got his second bucket of the night.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
To the middle. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. We got a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And, of course, Utah, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Kevin Love. Utah leading by 9. There's the steal. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance. Here's Moody. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Kristaps Porzingis.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Pass to Collier. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Moody. Hands it from downtown. Moody's got 5.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Outside, George. Here's Collier. Williams for 3. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Count that one. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Collier. That ball is nice speed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Melton. Back to Porzingis. Here's Podziemski. Post with it, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Post has got his first points in this one. Here's Collier. He's defended by Podziemski. There's the screen. Outside, George. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Golden State now. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Podziemski. And he banks in the layup. 14 points for him.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
For Utah, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And a late second-round pick. But Tim Quinton Post showing he can contribute.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a true 7-footer, and he has proven he is more than comfortable shooting it from the three-point line. He is a proven NBA player.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's around 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
And the Jazz making a change here. Bailey's checked in. Pass to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Now, here's Melton. He has 6, and that one drops for him.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
It's stolen by Green, and it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Podziemski. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Now, here's Melton. He's got 8. It's stolen by Bailey. That's tipped. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Conjar up top, headed by Green. Here's Bailey. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lets it go from deep. Melton, no good. Utah leading. Now Bailey. He's got 8. Here's Conchar. Here's Filipowski. Lays it up and banks it in. Filipowski's got 8 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
The Jazz shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Filipowski, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
Now, here's George. He's got 13. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Here's Santos. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Bailey. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Over in the corner, Conchar. And another 3 for Utah.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Shoots from 12. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Outside Williams. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Melton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
For Utah, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
What?
26 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Moody. Beyond the arc. Melton, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that
much. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. For Utah, they have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
In that game against the Knicks, it should reveal a lot about themselves, where they are currently, and where they need to improve.
And if they were to somehow win this, that would speak volumes as well. And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Golden State Warriors.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on. Let me write that down. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Warriors trail by 11. We've got George. John Konchar out there with Filipowski. Then it's Williams. And it's Bailey in at the 2 guard. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. Here's Bailey. Outside Williams. Tries a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Moody. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Konchar, the pass to George.
Warriors foul. Spencer. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Filipowski passes to Bailey. Now Konchar. Clock at 6. Goes back up.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team. They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
On the wing, Green. And it's Utah with the rebound. And now Utah, fast break.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Here's Green. The rebound by the Jazz. Filipowski's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Bailey misses. Warriors trail by 11. One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question. Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Williams kicks to George. The Jazz working the ball around now. This one for 3. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Spencer. Now Melton. 3-pointer. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's inside. Konchar, good. Konchar's got 12 points in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now, here's Melton. 8 points for him.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Williams for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Green. It's tipped. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Guys?
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Williams. He's got 10. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And Green slams it in.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. George passes to Filipowski. Top of the key, Bailey. Pass to George. Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 19 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Jazz leading by 11. George passes to Filipowski. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Bailey. That's good again. His seventh basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
To the wing right side. Pass to Spencer. And the three off target.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now, here's George. And Utah, another three.
And 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. At this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. Draymond Green, 4th.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Yeah, having a big guy who can create for others used to be a luxury, but now it's a requirement, and it makes your offense that much harder to defend. Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Pass to Bailey from past the arc. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to Moody, and there's the call. It'll go on Cody Williams. That's his first foul. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Spencer. Hasn't made one yet.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Oh, and he makes good on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 16.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
For the 3. Melton, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Warriors trail by 18. Here's Spencer. Pass to Santos. Some nice passing by Golden State. Knocks down the 3 ball. Moody's got 10 points.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Collier. 9 points in the game so far, and that one drops.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Here's Spencer. That 3 off the mark.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Love checked in for Utah. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. Rebound, Utah. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Jazz have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Williams, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one is no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
To the left side wing. The three. The rebound by the Jazz. Bailey's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Santos. Pass to Spencer. Here's Melton. Conjar covering. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. His last 10 games, he's averaging 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
And the minutes will increase as he continues to improve.
That free throw missing, and the Warriors making a change here. And he's good on the second. Jazz leading by 18. To the right side. Sensabaugh, and he's good on the 3-ball. Sensabaugh has got 8.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look. Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Utah has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Collier, that's good.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And it goes down 2 points. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Spencer. Jacks up a 3. Post. Misses the shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Love. Left block shot on the way. And Santos pulls it down. Over to the wing. Porzingis inside. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Jazz. Bailey's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the left wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Launches it. The rebound by Post.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Down low. And the basket is good. Post has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And great to see Porzingis share the ball. A great decision from the Latvian.
Love outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Love. And Love throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Here's Post. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jazz leading by 21. Here's Sensabaugh. 8 points for him. 4 seconds left. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Well, that's a looky rare. Count it! Count it! What awareness!
How about that shot to beat the clock? That one covered some distance.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Quentin Post. Porzingis is out there with Podziemski. And it's Spencer in at the 2 spot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Podziemski's got 28. Jazz leading by 18. Pass to Sensabaugh. Hits the three-point bomb.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And, GA, you know some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
The Jazz shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Pass to Sensabaugh. Banked in off the glass. Sensabaugh's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Sensabaugh, no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 19-point game. Here's Podziemski. The rebound by Collier.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
The three from George. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. George has got 24.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Podziemski, Golden State moving it around. And he uses the glass on the layup. Podziemski's got 6 in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Collier. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 5th rebound in this one. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Misses the 3. Jazz leading by 19. And Love has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Podziemski. Count that one. Podziemski's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. is making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Spencer. Here's Podziemski. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Warriors trail by 16. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. To the wing on the left. All sorts of time. Pass to Collier. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Here's Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Another miss by Utah.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Green in the high post. Pass to Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. Jazz leading by 16. In the corner, George with it. Drains the three-pointer. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved. Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
A three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Spencer. They kick it out to Green. Puts up a three. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And when the three is going for Green, it's a terrific sign for this offense.
Here's Sensabaugh. To the middle, right wing. Here's Hinson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Sensabaugh. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Warriors trail by 21. Podziemski with it. Over George. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Ring shot on the way. Again, the Jazz score.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Pass to Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Podziemski's got 11 points in the quarter. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Here's Konchar. Back to George. lets it go with a three. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Richard. No good on the three.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Warriors trail by 21. Green drives in. And from technical fouls, 10 to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Bailey misses. Warriors trail by 19. In the corner, it's Melton. Over Williams. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Utah is shooting 40% in the fourth. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Konchar. 5 to shoot. Launches from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And if you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Yeah, maybe overly confident right there. And if I were him, I would not be making eye contact with my coach.
So it's the Jazz now. The Warriors making the shot. Swiped it away. Moody with it. Bailey picks him up. And he gets the bucket.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Utah leading by 15. Can they get it? Offensive rebound. Filipowski. And it's in there.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Jazz shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
And not doing his team any favors jacking up three-pointers. He needs to realize that right away.
Pass to Melton. Now here's Green. He's guarded by Williams. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 27 points for Draymond Green.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Konchar can't get it to go.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win. Well, it's refreshing to see Green not just help run the offense, but also be involved with production.
George! That one is off.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Fires the three. Knocks down the three.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Here's Bailey. Outside George. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. Here's Podziemski. Defended by George. Knocks down the three.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The three goes down.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Oh, you got to love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Here's Williams after the Warriors pick up three. Here's George. Launches it. That's off.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Here's Santos. Conjar covering. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Williams outside. There's a screen. And that time also a missed shot. Golden State's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Got it to go off the glass.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Now Bailey shoots the three. Three. Good.
Oh, big three right there. I mean, I got to say, defensive breakdown, no doubt. They've got to have a bigger man on him.
Here's Podziemski. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependent.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Going inside. Good. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Williams fires. Down it goes for three.
Well, that's a great inbounds play. Able to get 3 quick points.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So it's Utah who strikes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and a fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Keyonte George.